just causing more wars and problems than they can handle. And if you want to get out of your country, your hometown, I don't blame you. This is Lear, the legend, the great expat from Ireland. So I'm rocking the Poway's Irish pub hat for him. This is his video, the 3 safest countries to escape global conflict in Asia. I'm guessing he's going to throw Malaysia on there because everyone loves Malaysia. You know, I like building tree forts. Yeah, that's how it goes. But Lear, let's see what he has to say today, or yesterday, whenever he posted
If you haven't been living under a rock, you'll notice that the world seems to be very tense at the moment. Something feels a bit off, and every time I turn on the news, I start to cry. Now look, I'm not saying the world is ending tomorrow, but if things did get messy, where would you actually go? So there's 3 countries in Southeast Asia that I feel pretty confident that I could disappear.
Grab that cheat sheet if you're going out there, or if you're considering it. It's a good one. And I'm sure he's updated it since I got it. He's learned a lot. His videos have gotten incredible in comparison to where he started, and he needs all the help he can get. Same here. So hit that like and that subscribe for us while I'm here. Boom. Take it to 302. All right, Lear. What's he have to say?
Lay low for a while and let the world burn. Okay, number 1 is Malaysia. This is the safest bet, and it's not even close. Malaysia is known now for its stability. The Malaysians are just chilling out. There's no real chaos. There's no major drama. Everything just works, and I feel very confident that it would just roll on the same way. People mightn't know this, but outside of Singapore, Malaysia is the most developed country in Southeast Asia by a good bit. Infrastructure is very solid. Healthcare is...
Are you kidding me, guys? What? Oh, you know, it's just like a Saturday morning. Let's just go over there. KLCC, yo. Chill in the shadow of the Petronas. Chilling, dog. Go get some cheap lunch. I hate using the word cheap. I gotta stop doing that because it's not cheap. It's inexpensive. Yeah. It's a good price. It's a fair price, like everything in Malaysia is. I'm not trying to rip you off. Go check out Sneako's interview with PMX, by the way. Did that a little bit ago. It's a good one. It's great to see where the head leadership is at there in Malaysia. And I have faith in the guy.
Excellent. The internet is very fast. You can get food delivered to your house at 2 a.m.
Lickety split, too.
If you just want to sit and wait things out, there's no better place than Malaysia right now. Because the important thing is, Malaysia is a resource-rich nation. Don't say this to Donald Trump, but Malaysia does have oil, big agriculture. It's not dependent on anyone. It's not dependent on imports. Now, I'm no expert, but the global supply chain looks fragile.
It does need a little bit of oil from Iran. We're finding that out now. But yeah, they have their own supply. They're such a burgeoning country. There's so much going on. Such high energy demand now that, yeah, the oil helps. But yeah.
At the moment, if anything went really, really wrong, Malaysia's in a comfortable position. The next advantage you have there is everyone speaks a very good level of English. If you have an emergency, if there is a crisis, there's no stress trying to figure out what everything means. You can ask people for help. And the people are very friendly and happy to help you. I love the Malaysian people. They really just mind their own business. They're warm, but they're not in your face. It's multicultural, but it's very quietly tolerant and a very functional country. It went down the wrong pipe. But it's not perfect.
Glad to know that it's something that's global. You know, went down the wrong pipe. I say that all the time because I'm a dum-dum. I can't swallow correctly.
Over the last few years, the visa situation is more restrictive. If you don't qualify for the MM2H or the digital nomad visa, you're going to have to do a bit of juggling. But the good thing is, from most countries, you have 3 months to stay there on a tourist visa. If you needed a place to disappear for 3 months, there's no better place. But if your survival plan includes tequila and strippers, Malaysia's not the place for that. Okay, the next one might surprise you, but Indonesia is my next best bet. First of all, Indonesia is absolutely massive. Millions of people, thousands of islands, hundreds of languages. This is a place that you could disappear for years and no one would know where you are.
That's so true. As long as you're out of Jakarta and Bali, like, you could just be gone. But the craziest thing, Jakarta's sinking, guys. Like, it's sinking fast. So they're building a new capital city. They're literally going to move everybody by boat and plane over there. Like, everybody. They have to. It's going underwater. It's not because of rising sea levels either. It's sinking. they put too much on top of it, and I was just like, it's gonna be like the craziest abandoned ghost city ever. Just a bunch of water with buildings sticking out of it. So sick. A bunch of pirates are gonna move in. You know that, right?
They stay out of the global conflicts. All the powers need Indonesia, and people are going to see in the future Indonesia is one of the most important countries in the world right now. And again, the resources, Indonesia is very self-reliant. Energy, agriculture, raw material.
Anybody want to go to those volcanoes with me and like go look for some of the rocks that get spit out of the volcano? Because apparently it's one of those that just like shoots up just giant chunks and they smack down onto the ground, and like you get all sorts of stuff from diamonds, all sorts of weird, random, just like deep earth minerals, crazy stuff. But it's just like, it smells like sulfur, and you're just walking in the hot desert sun over jagged rocks. It's kind of crazy. But if anyone wants to go, let me know.
Nickel, lithium, for all the future electric cars and everything. Indonesia might be the biggest player. So the same idea is, if you're trapped in Indonesia, they're not going to run out of resources. You're going to be fine.
Totally get
and
an
the cost of living is less
guys.
than in Malaysia, so the budget would stretch. You could get yourself a nice bamboo hut and hide out there as the world implodes. And Indonesians are really some of the most warm people. They're more expressive, I would say, than Malaysia. Malaysia's a bit more polite, but Indonesians are particularly warm,
reserved,
very welcoming, very curious about you. If you told me I had to stay in Indonesia and couldn't leave for a few years, I'd be thrilled. That would be.
You guys got to watch one of China Mac's videos where he goes to Jakarta, though. He goes to some, like, you know, China Mac. He goes into some, like, weird, grimy places. And, like, he's, you know, he meets some awesome people, some dope friends, for sure. But it's just like, some of those places are kind of shady, sketchy. Oh,
a dream for me, to be honest. Okay, now where it falls behind Malaysia, why it's number 2, infrastructure is nowhere near as good. Some places are modern, metropolitan places. Jakarta, obviously, Surabaya, all those places will do you well. But outside of that, healthcare can vary depending on where you are. The language barrier is much more prevalent there, but thankfully you can pick up the local language pretty easy. If you were there for a while, I'd expect you to pick it up. And the visa, there is a way to keep extending it, so it's doable. You just have to juggle, you just have to play the game a bit. The digital nomad visa is more... has higher requirements than even Malaysia, and the My Second Home program, you have to drop $130,000 into the bank. So it's not that easy, but if you really had to, you could figure it out. The bottom line is, Malaysia's the structured one, the really safe one, but Indonesia gives you the freedom and the opportunity to really disappear if you wanted to. They're the two that I'm really sure about, and would feel very safe in either of those. Number 3 was a lot tougher to choose. The third option, if I really had to put money on it, is Thailand. Now online it's trendy to say you'll see Bloomberg documentaries about Thailand is struggling economically and it's falling behind its peers. And all that is true to an extent if things went along as normal and there was no war, there was nothing going on. Economically, Thailand is the one that's falling behind for sure. But we're not in normal situations. This is about conflict. And when it comes to conflict, Thailand is quite strong. The army, I don't know if you saw it, the military is very strong. Thai people have a very strong...
Very strong, but Cambodia, all they're doing is like meditating them away. You know, like, come on now. Stay out of Cambodia, you evil Thai people. Not all Thai people are evil. There's a caveat. Most of them are very nice and very good. But... good Lord, their government has to stop bombing Cambodia. I don't know if they're still doing it, but what are you doing? Leave those people alone. Man, it's like Moses. Leave my people alone. God, there's no reason to be doing what they're doing.
United identity. And while it's definitely being hit by the oil, if push came to shove, I would say, especially in the rural areas, Thailand would be able to look after itself. The people are already self-sufficient. Now, really, the main reason I put Thailand...
But you can't really buy land. You know, like, the visa situation is getting a little more confusing unless you guys...
Number 3, the healthcare is incredible. If something went wrong, if you got sick or anything in Thailand, you can be confident that you're getting some of the best healthcare in the world. Now, normally, I tell you, most people won't go and live in rural Thailand, but if shit hit the absolute fan, You could go to rural Thailand. People do it very successfully. The people there are already living sustainably. They grow their own food. They build their own houses. There's no need for all this planning permission. You could set yourself up. If you had some money saved up, you could survive there for a long time. Now, I don't believe it'll get to that far. But if things really went wrong, bro, I would be confident out in the sticks in Thailand. It could be good. Now, the one thing recently about Thailand, it's becoming more protective. Of course, you can see all the foreigner behaving badly stuff on Instagram. Not only are the Thais sick of it, but I'm kind of tired of seeing it, to be honest. There was an Irish guy arrested. You don't want to see that. So what's happening is the visas are getting more restrictive. Even if you have a visa, you're being scrutinized. So Thailand is a protective culture. They don't necessarily want outsiders coming in and making a show of it, which is understandable. So you definitely need the privilege visa or even the DTV. You could get the DTV actually quite easily right now. I'm not sure how long they'll make it that easy for people. If all things went back to normal, it's not my favorite. It's not the one I'm the most confident in the future of it. But if shit hit the fan, you could head out to rural Thailand and everything will be grand. Yes. Okay, your biggest advantage for Cambodia is the easiest visa. Once you get that business visa, you're in. You can renew it indefinitely. You don't have to leave. It's the best visa option in the world right now. And while everyone thinks Cambodia is dangerous, it's actually very safe. The people are very lovely. There's no political chaos. Cambodia is the best place to just exist without being bothered. I was sitting on the rooftop garden talking to a pigeon, and I was just saying to him, it doesn't get much better than this. I was looking over a temple and the sunrise. It doesn't get better than that. But the cons of Cambodia, why I didn't choose it for number 3, infrastructure is much weaker. It's not as developed as its peers. It's improving rapidly, but it's not there yet. Healthcare is limited and nowhere near as good as Thailand. And the thing I wasn't too sure about, it does seem to be more vulnerable to outside shocks, even the fuel. I've heard things like they only have a month's supply of oil. If anything happens, they're relying on other countries.
Yeah, and the one thing I didn't like, you guys can check out my other video that I just did. They did not vote to eliminate slavery globally or to consider it a war crime. They aligned with the West. They aligned with the United States, the UK, all of Europe. It's really sad. Why did they do that? You know, it shows you who's really in control there. So it's no longer China. Looks like it's the United States. And that means if the world starts to fall apart, well, you know who's coming in and using that land and taking that rice and setting up shop and, you know, doing what they're going to do.
To help them. A lot of the products are imported, actually. I should have said that. So on a normal day and a normal time, I think it's one of the best places in the world to live. But in a worst case scenario, you're way better off in Malaysia, Indonesia, and probably Thailand. You can stay for 3 years in the Philippines and not leave the country. You just keep extending that tourist visa. It doesn't get easier than that. Everyone speaks English. They're incredibly friendly and fun people. Obviously, infrastructure as well is mixed, and you have more natural disaster
Philippines
risks.
will be fine, but again, military presence
could be hit badly as you're hunkering down. So that's it, guys. Malaysia, I'm really confident about. It's the most stable one. It's the best setup for most people.
Absolutely.
Indonesia too, I'm pretty confident about that. You can lay low and disappear for a long time. And if things really went wrong in the world, Thailand is actually a bit stronger than it looks. But there are some caveats to Thailand. I'm not as confident in it as I am the other two. I really hope we don't have to get to the stage where we're in survival mode, where we actually have to disappear into the countryside. But it's just good to know if shit hits the fan, that's where to go. Stability, food, water will be one of the most important thing. Healthcare and friendly people. If you're serious about moving to Asia, check out the Move to Asia blueprint in the box below. We go through every country, every city you need to know. That was a nice rhyme there. Yeah. Check out the starter packs below and also get the free Move to Asia cheat sheet. Quick overview of all the countries in Asia. Check it out, see which one suits you. Like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do.
Please, guys.
I need all the help I can get here.
Yes. I love that guy. I need all the help I can get here. So do I. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. What? I need to do this. Come on now. I need to know right away. But yeah, Lear, the legend. He's awesome. Please go check him out. Show him some love. Because he's an amazing guy. Yeah. Anyways, I got to go run some errands. So I'll check you guys later. All right? Peace out. Enjoy your lovely Saturday if that's when you are watching. Otherwise, enjoy your day regardless. Every day is just the now.